Hey everybody, 117 just dropped and I downloaded it. Want to show you the really cool new stuff. Something we've all been waiting for, templates. That's right, guys. It is now possible to make templates. Thank you. I'm going to open up a session. I'm going to show you how to turn a current session into a template. So in this case, I'll open up a session with a bunch of drums on it. We will reduce the session down to just the settings I need for my template. Save the template, open it up, see if that worked. And also I'll show you how to make a template with content, which is very essential if you need a template for your podcast and you know you've got music every time in it. Well, now it's a lot easier. So thank you, Universal Audio, for finally bringing us templates. It looks awesome. It works great. Can't wait to show it to you. And also, they've added something to the mixer, not the mixer row, the utility row. What they've added is the ability to add time delay to tracks. So rather than moving stuff around left and right, you can now precisely type in how much you'd like a part to be moved. This is really great for aligning drums by hand because you can just select. I'll show you actually. It's real simple. Let's select a gap of time, see how much the drums are apart, type that in, and here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's check out time delay and templates. All right, so let's check out templates. Super exciting feature. I've got a track open and I'm ready to record another track with this band, and I just want to have everything recorded the way we had it set up for this last track. Well, let's make a template out of this track. And I won't have to spend as much time mixing it either. So the best way to do that is just to go to the File menu and say Save as Template, and then call him Jacka-Lee Template. And then we've got a template without the audio, and we've saved it. And now if we open that template up, we will be able to, we will want to start a new session. And we'll call it Song 2, and we will start with our Jacka-Lee template, and we'll choose the template, and then we will create the session. And there we go. We have a template ready to go. Let's say I wanted just drums. So something I really recommend when making templates, if you go back to your main session, and I'll show you why I'm opening up the session again, is that you can go up to File and you can make a new version. So you can save a new version, and we'll save the changes and we'll say to template, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete everything that I don't need in my drum template. And we'll look at the main here. I don't need these plugins in my drum template. I do want API summing, and there we go. Maybe I want to set up some standard parallel compression also in my drum template. But the good news is that all these tracks are ready to record. They've got the plugins set, and I can even make them hot, set them all to record, get them ready to record, and then save the template. So when I open that template up, everything's hot and ready to record. But in this case, I don't need it hot. I just need the template. So I'm going to save a new template, and I'm going to call this my Ultimate Drumming, and without audio. And now I've got my Ultimate Drumming template ready to go. So if I want to track drums today, I got Fernando de Paiva coming over to track some drums. So we will pick the Ultimate Drumming template when he arrives. Maybe customize a drumming template for him, create that session, and there we go. We're set to go. Now it's carried over everything. It's carried over my start here. It's carried over my tempo. So these things might not be correct. And if I do want to modify them and change it to 120, maybe I want to get rid of this start here. And now I've modified it. I can just save as template and it's going to call it Ultimate Drumming. And there is, it's now renamed it Ultimate Drumming 1. So now I have both of those templates ready to go. I can go back now also to the session I was working on earlier where I made the template. And thankfully, I have the session version, which is my initial version, not my 2-template version. Open that up, and I got the tracks back the way I needed them. And I'm going to show you guys what's new as a utility feature. So as a utility feature, we can now do a lot of really nice things. We can now say, for example, let's say the space is 2 on it. Let's give a listen. Let's give them a little bit of a delay. Let's go about maybe 28. There you go. Nervous Bass Player is now totally in the pocket. Very, very groovy. You can also go into detail. Let's say I want to check out how this kick is lining up to the overheads. Or let's take the snare. This is a really good picture of the snare. And we need to delay the snare because it's arriving in the overheads a little bit later. So we can just measure that, and we see it's about 2 milliseconds here. If we want to get more precise, we can look at samples because it allows us to do in 0.1 increments of milliseconds. So here we got 202 samples. So we would divide 202 samples by the sample rate to figure out how many milliseconds that would be. In this case, we would use a program I want to show you guys called Music Math. So we can type in the sample rate at 96 hertz. And then you can type in the length in samples. 202 samples is 2.1 milliseconds. So what do? We're going to go to the snare here, and we're going to type in a delay of 2.1 milliseconds. And now the snare and the overheads is perfectly in sync. Maybe we'll want to do that with a kick as well. $163 samples, 1.7, 1.7 for the kick. And now we have the kick is perfectly in sync. Now you can really tell also if we need to flip the phase on the kick. Yep, that was correct. Feel that low end. We saw the phase is correct on the snare. So I mean, those are some of the good ways of using this, getting really precise. Music Maths is fantastic. Really recommend it to everybody. You can do a lot of really cool things with that. They haven't integrated Music Maths yet into Luna. That would be pretty cool. But I assume that pretty soon you'll be able to type in also directly the sample value here into this. They didn't do that for now, but this works pretty good. I mean, 0.1 milliseconds. That's about as precise as you need to get with this stuff. Let's just practice it one more time here with a tom. So I'm just going to select that. I see 197. I type in 197 here, and I get 2.05. We could round that up to 2.1 if we'd like, or 2.0 maybe, because we've we're not precise there. We'll do 2.0 milliseconds on the tom. Double click here, 2.0, and we are ready with the high tom. A couple more to go, and we have completely aligned our drums. Remember, do not mess with the drum room itself. You don't want to put a delay on that unless you'd like to exaggerate the sound of your drum room. So check this out. Kick's too loud. So now let's play with the size of our drum room by increasing this value. Sounds like we're in a stadium now. Yep, those are some of the cool things you can do with this delay. Fantastic. Thank you guys for the 117 update. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like and subscribe if you feel like smashing things. And otherwise, just have a smoosh-tastic day. All right, bye.